We are about to unlock George Brett. No money spent. You guys have seen this series. So I want to show you how I did it, how I got here. We're going to unlock him towards the end of the video, do all the collections. There's something in the collections that I'm going to tell you, a little tip that I think is going to help you save some stubs. But we're also going to be going step by step about certain things that I think is most valuable to do. What are some of the things that I grinded to help me get to this point? Before we get started, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, on the road to 4K. And let me know down in the comment section below, where are you at in the George Brett grind, right? Where are you at in that grind? Are you working towards it? Do you already have him? If you have him, if you spend money, did you do it no money spent? It's definitely possible. I was out 3 weeks. Literally the first 3 weeks of the game cycle, I was out. If not, I would have gotten sooner. But we're here now. Let's jump right into it. So as you can see, we do have 469,000 stubs left. And I think I already have all the cards. We'll get to that in just a second. You guys saw the BR run. We just got Acuna. That's a 300 plus, but we would still have like about 200, 150 left if it wasn't for that run. And I'm gonna tell you in a minute how. Okay, so let's get started. First thing, there's a lot of offline grinding that you can do that is gonna give you a lot of the free cards, a lot of stubs, a lot of packs, a lot of XP that's gonna help you in the program. So if we go to single player, I've done the mini season twice. Okay, I've done it twice. This is my third time that I started doing it. I'm working my way up in these mini seasons to make sure if I get to the finals, once the new feature program comes out, I finish that and I get a 10,000 XP right there. So with this, if you look at the gold, obviously you get a ton of XP, you get a ton of packs and stuff like that, but you also get some cards from here. Obviously that 88 Evan Longoria, you're gonna need it. It's a free card, you know, free cards. I've always said to keep those cards because it's gonna help you for that collection, and that's exactly the reason why it was a little bit easier for me to do, because I really didn't sell any of those cards. So mini seasons, we did that. If we move over to the programs, other programs, we've done all of them. The only one that I decided to skip was the April monthly. The reason why, there was a previous video that I talked about this. The reason why I decided to skip it is because I was working on the live series collection. Then I was able to get these cards like in the program. Obviously, if you look here, let's look for the pack, the monthly pack. I ended up selling 3 of these and 2 of the 90 overall by getting them. So I was able to get about 150,000, and that definitely helped me towards that program. And I already had a decent first baseman. I didn't think that at the time I needed it. I knew obviously that I was going to need a voucher for that collection, which ended up being George Brett, but I also knew we were going to have another program, which was obviously this is the June, but I did completed the Devers one, the May monthly award. This is enough for me to complete with a voucher. So again, all the programs I've done, if you look through all this, every single program, you're also going to get free cards, right? So here, All-Star free Babe Ruth, I don't know, like a random one. Which one's this? The Astros, you get a veteran 85 Michael Brantley. So do all of them. There's a lot of moments. It's very simple. You can literally get these programs done in about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, if that. Cover athlete program, I only had one from the pre-order. I got one from here. I got one from flash sales as well, non-sellable. So I've been saving and just keeping all the cards, but as you can see, a ton of cards here, a ton of stubs and packs as well. I pulled some nice diamonds along the way. Nothing major. I haven't pulled a Trout or a Acuna. I literally just pulled Josh Hader a couple days ago, but that was the biggest one. And other than that, that was it. A lot of free cards here. That's definitely going to help you towards that program. Up next, we move over to the feature program, and this is the big one. Grinding these programs fast, easy. Like I mentioned with the mini season, having that 10,000 XP boost is definitely going to help. A lot of people obviously are doing the March to October or the creative player. All those things are definitely going to help. The faster you do it, the faster you're gonna get the rewards, and you can sell those rewards and make the stubs and buy them back later. Like for example, in this one, Future of the Franchise, I know I was able to get Gunnar Henderson pretty quick, and I ended up selling him for like about 45, I think it was. Right now he's going for 10. So right there is a 30,000 profit for this program. This specific program, I ended up selling all of the cards. I grinded it fast and I ended up selling all of them. I made over 300,000 stubs right there. Obviously that helped to finish the collection and help with the cards you need for the George Brett collection. So grind the program fast as you can, sell fast, and then just buy back later is definitely going to be obviously a lot of profits there. But there's a lot of ways to grind it as well. Obviously with the moments, showdown, I always do the showdowns, I always do the conquest. The conquest is also going to have a ton of packs. Like if you go to the conquest, there's so many conquests and so many packs. Like there, even the cheap diamonds are definitely going to help. And obviously you get a lot of those free cards. Basically you can get for free. You don't have to spend stubs on them because you can earn them by playing playing the conquest as well. Number 2, and I think this is the second most, I guess, efficient way that I've done about making stubs. It's on events. They added a way where you can just play, you can skip an event because you have, I guess you can get the rewind pack, which you're gonna get older rewards. I've grinded every single event, and because of that, I've gotten all the cards. I didn't have to buy any of these cards, with obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of postseason second half, even Takashi. And then by grinding the next event, you get some of the rewind packs and you can just sell them. So a lot of these cards are going between 50 and 20k. That's 15 and 20k that you didn't have. If you get 2 of those packs, that's about 40k that you didn't have. Obviously, it can help you buy some new cards or buy the cards that you need towards that program. So the events is definitely worth it. It's very good. And on top of that, right now you can win. If you win 8, you definitely get an 85 to 89 diamond. If you haven't done the live series collection, that's going to help towards that. Or you can just sell, if you need to, extra stubs. All the stubs are going to need for the cards anyways, for the big collection. So a little bit of a summary, some of the things, and I'm going fast because I'm not diving into each mode because you guys know what they are, right? So number 1, I did some mini seasons. Obviously, grinding the mini seasons, you get free cards, free packs, free XP, which helps with the program. Number 2, the other programs, obviously grinding all of them, a lot of free packs, a lot of XP, a lot of packs. Number 3, the feature program, especially this last one I decided to sell. So obviously keep in mind, we have 9 days left as I'm recording this. This video is probably going to come out in like 3 or 4 days. Because I'm going to be out of town again. So, but grind the program, sell the rewards fast and buy them back later. You're definitely going to get a lot of profit. And then with the event, if you go to the events, grind the events, get those cards. You're going to get 2 rewards. Obviously, here's a rookie reward and here's an all-star reward. But then you can also get 2 packs, rewind packs. You get some of these packs as well. The always intense in this event is always good because you get these milestone cards. You're going to need a wars card. It's very, very limited there. Prime cards as well. So grind those, get those packs, get those free packs and free cards that you can get. But the best way to make stubs, honestly, is definitely Battle Royale. You don't even have to go 12-0. Like right now I'm 7-0, not bad. But let's talk about, I went last week, I went 12-0, right? I went 12-0. Before then I had grinded the BR program and I had that Joe Morgan, and this was before the Babe Ruth thing was announced. So I sold my Joe Morgan for about 45k, and I got him just basically by completing the program, right? You guys know that 100 you get the pack. You don't have to go 12-0 to get the pack. So I got that Joe Morgan, ended up selling. Bad decision because then the Babe Ruth was announced and his price went from like 45k that I ended up selling to like 85, right? So what I ended up doing, I ended up going 12-0 coincidentally, and I actually got that Joe Morgan that I should have never sold after, you know, obviously I did not know. So I got Joe Morgan. So basically at 12-0, it really didn't do anything towards this George Brett collection because my 12 reward just was Corbin Burns. At the time he was going for like 25k, like 35k maybe, so it really wasn't that much. So I basically kind of broke even there by getting that 12-0 and the Joe Morgan loss. But the BR program, you have a lot of stubs that you're going to be making, and not only stubs, but you're also going to have a ton of packs, for example, and a ton of cards that are going to help you for that George Brett collection. Look at this. Free cards, rookie, veteran, tops now, silver. And this is just this program, rookie, all-star, veteran, tops now. The tops now cards right now are going for a lot because of the Jarrett Walsh collection. So all these things, you can either grind it fast, sell it, and just buy back later. When I got that first pack, the first gold pack here in this program, it was Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan was going for about 20k. Right now, he's going for about 7. So you can get him, sell him, and buy him back later as well. Try to grind this as fast as you can. Obviously, we just completed it. I get the ones that I need, right? In the packs, I get the ones that I need based on the collection, which ones are the most valuable for me. But also, once you get to 100, you can just sell this one and buy some of the cheapest ones, right? Like for example, I don't know, George Springer right now is going for about 100,000. You can get those 100,000 stubs and buy some of the prime cheap ones, right? If we go to the collections, you're gonna be able to get 2 or 3 cheap prime options with that sell, right? So let's go to prime. Lorenzo Kane, cheap option for about 12k. Obviously this is a collection. Adam Dunn doesn't go for much, 11k. So all these cards are actually cheap, 10k. That's 3 primes just that you can get from the BR sell that you got in George Springer, just using it as an example. Carrasco, you can buy it for about 10, 12k. So all these cards that are going for 10, 12k, one program, like if you grind the BR program, you get that big I guess, flawless reward. You can sell them for about 150k depending on when you get them, and then just buy a bunch of the cheap options. That's gonna help you for the collections. That's one way to do it. But definitely BR, you have to grind that BR. You get a ton of free cheap versions of the cards, and then you also get the expensive ones where you can sell and invest in the cheap versions, so you don't have to lock in all the expensive ones. But that's the way I did it. Obviously a lot of grinding. It takes a lot of grinding. You're gonna have to play the game a lot anyways. Like if you really look at it, even in ranked seasons, I didn't really even make World Series in the first ranked season. I played 44 ranked games. That's not even that much. I didn't make World Series in the first rank because I was out of town again. I made World Series last season, so obviously that helps. But even without making World Series, you can still definitely work towards that George Brett and be very close. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and go collections and do the collection and get this George Brett. So obviously, I know the one that I'm going to skip. If you look at all the vouchers, you need 16 vouchers for George Brett, and there's 17 options here. I already know which one I'm going to skip, and if you watch the video, you already know which one I'm skipping. I'm obviously skipping Future Stars. The reason why I'm skipping Future Stars is because all the cards I got from this program had ended up selling because they were at a very high price. So I don't want to buy them. Obviously right now they're cheap, right? But you still need 27. So 27, let's say at about 12,000 each. That's still a lot of stubs. And I ended up selling. I'll buy the ones that I really like there. But that's the one that I'm definitely going to be skipping. So if we start with tops now, obviously with this one, it doesn't really matter because you need 45. You just lock all of them. You get that Jared Walsh. That's going to be one voucher. That's going to be Jared Walsh added. There's the voucher, right? 1 out of 16. Now with the Takashi, there's going to be a new choice pack that just came out. By the time you're seeing this video, already came out. It's not out yet. I'm okay with it. I already know I have enough. I already know I have enough stuffs, but that's going to be a cheaper version definitely to get this. There's going to be 5 of these Takashi cards. It's probably going to be a base tier and a high tier. The base tier is probably going to end up at around 10k like all these base tier, but I already have my 8. I'm going to lock them in. I'm going to get that Babe Ruth. I know Maddox is expensive. I can wait and just that, but you know, we can do this now. We got Babe. We got a Balling is a Habit. We got packs. Hey, let's do a pack opening after this, by the way. But we got that. That's the second voucher that we have. Moving over to cover athletes. Again, these cards are dropping prices. Right now, they're 12, 15. As you can see, I bought them for when they were like about 10 or 11. But they're starting to climb up again. So buy them now before they go up. I'm going to lock them in. Joe Mauer. I just added a ton of good cards to my inventory. And there's going to be a ton of debuts I'm going to have to do, huh? But milestone, obviously Dontrell Willis. We have all the 5 or 6 that we need. I'm gonna have to buy this Nick Castellanos. I'm gonna lock in Longoria. Even though he's a lot, I should just buy Castellanos, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have all the cards anyways, and just use them. But we're locking all 6. We got another voucher. Moving over to signature, and when we get to the breakout all-star rookie, that's where I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a tip and make sure that you guys don't forget when doing it. But in this one, it don't matter because there's not a lot of options here. We got 5. We're gonna lock that in. That's gonna be another voucher. Moving over to the award series, this is a tough one, right? Like we're locking in Reggie Jackson. He's a little bit expensive. Obviously you have to have the live series collection. Brandon Crawford goes for quite a bit as well, but we're gonna lock that in. That's gonna be another voucher. Then the prime series. So in this one, I already have 10. But here again, make sure you're locking in the ones that don't go for a whole lot. Like right now, I don't have to lock in George Springer, and I can just buy Lorenzo. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just to show you guys that you can do it this way. I'm gonna buy him straight up. Don't buy him straight up. Just put orders. But now I can lock all the cards in, and it doesn't have to be George Brett. I can just use that to sell him if I need to, and I literally make plus 90,000 right there because I can get 100 for George Springer, not Brett, George Springer, and then I bought Lorenzo K for 10k, so that's a plus 90. Don't have to lock in the the expensive ones. But face of the franchise, we have enough of those. They're actually not going for quite a lot. Basically buy now price, I think you can buy them for like 7,500. So just put your orders in. That's they're kind of cheap right now because they were added to the chase packs. So it's a good buy. Prospects, you got to do your conquest, you got to do all those things because a lot of these cards you get them for free. You don't even have to buy them. They don't go for a lot, but it can add up, right? Like you need 40 of them. So golds, there's like 30 of the gold ones. That's about 60k that you don't have to spend if you do the conquest and all that good stuff. Monthly awards, like I mentioned, I did Devers, so I have enough for that. That's going to be 14 and another voucher. Balling is a Habit. And then moving over to the future start. No, future starts, we're skipping that one. So second half, this is what I was talking about. So make sure you're always locking in the ones that say no sell. The ones that say no sell, you won't be able to sell them. So you can lock them in, and you can just make sure you don't lock in the ones that don't say no sell first, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way down, select the ones that say no sell. Boom, right there, that's 11. And then I can just do like the cheap ones. The ones that are the cheapest, those are the ones I'm gonna try to lock in. Obviously I already know, like Soriano, like for me at this point, it doesn't mean much because I know I have enough stubs. I'm trying to be smart with it. Jason Bay doesn't really go for a lot, but you can just select the ones that go for the least, right? In this one, there's only 22. And I think I had like exactly 22, but moving over to rookie, again, you can select the cheap ones and the no sell, right? So these bronze cards are always gonna be like cheap. These are the BR cards. This is exactly why I tell you, like, make sure you guys are doing the BR program. So I always lock in the silvers, maybe sometimes even the golds. These golds go for quite a bit. So as you can see, there's a lot of non-sell here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna select the non-sell first. If we go down, let's see, there's a few non-sell here. I just saw them. Boom. Let's do non-sell for the collection, non-sell. So that right there is 14, and we can just get the cheap ones, right? So we're gonna leave some of the diamonds one unlocked. If you decide, oh, I missed this one. But if we decide to sell later, you can just go ahead and sell them. You know, but you have them as options there to sell. That's another voucher. Same thing, we did it with rookies, but we're gonna do it with breakout and all-star as well. We're gonna go and collect the non-sellable ones first. Non-sell, let's see what else is non-sell. This collected already. Non-sell, so you get the point, right? So let me go ahead and do these collections with the non-sell and the cheap versions, and we'll come right back. There's another voucher now for the breakout. Moving over to the all-star, we're doing the same thing. There's another voucher. That's the all-star voucher. We're almost done. We got veteran and postseason now. Same thing, no sell and the cheap options. That's the ones that we want to do. This is 28, so I think like we're almost like set with it, but let's see. These are not too expensive. We got 2 of this. Ottavino is in basically every pack. Here's a non-sell option, non-sell, and no sell. So see, like right now, I can just go ahead and cancel one of these diamonds. Let's cancel Ottavino, and I can just put this no sell. So right there, Ottavino, if I need stuffs for whatever reason, I can just go back and sell them. And now we got postseason, right? This one's no sell. There's a few no sells here. Some of them are from the event. So right there is 8. So I'm gonna get the cheap ones, right? So David Price, I know, is a cheap option. These 2 are in the event. Lefty Grove is in basically every pack. Holiday may go up eventually. Christy Matthews is from the BR program. So I'm gonna go with these 2, which are from the event. That's gonna be 12. That's gonna be another voucher. And I think that will be it. Do we have enough for George Brett? That's not what I meant to do. Auto select, we do have enough for George Brett. No money spent. Obviously, he came out a few weeks ago, but again, we didn't play for a few weeks. I've been using him in events, or not events. How am I using him? I've been using him in BR. I've got him like 2 or 3 times, and he has been unreal. Let's look at his stats. This is what I've done with him in like a BR runs. That I've got him. I'm hitting 500, 6 home runs, 1600 OPS. This card is unreal. Let me know if you want to see a debut. Let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on that George Brett. So you can see we have him 125, 112, 122, 98 against lefties. This card is insane. Already a diamond defender over at third base. I am very excited, but you know what? I also got Joe Mauer at catcher. We also got that Babe Ruth. We got a ton of stuff. Let's see. Let's open some packs that we got from it and see if we can pull something. To me, we got one more balling is a habit, and we're gonna go with nothing. Double gold. Alrighty. But that will do it for me. I hope you guys were able to like learn and see what I did to get him no money spent. We're still having a ton of stubs in the back left. Again, I haven't done a lot of flipping. I haven't done a lot of investments like that. It hasn't been a big year for investments with the changes in the prices. You can also go that route to make some stubs. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely one way to do it. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if I was able to help you guys out some way, somehow, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Until next time, this is YeYo. I'm out.